literally a swivel, so it's.
Everybody trying to hear that.
What did you get?
You over here, I got 19. Hey, he said the ball in the back of my throat is dry as fuck.
Crawford's gonna get the job done. I am officially picking Crawford to win this fight. It is still 50-50, but obviously
He says that till he goes to Canelo.
I'm obviously gonna say that this is a 60-40 fight. And I have Crawford winning this fight. Crawford's gonna win this fight doing something that nobody's done to Canelo.
Shawn Porter shocked.
Shawn Porter was shocked. The retired two-time world champion couldn't hold back his surprise after seeing Terence "Bud" Crawford's new training footage. And let me just say, this is not the Crawford you remember from 147. No, this is a bulked-up, powerful version of the undefeated pound-for-pound king.
You always cheat. That's why I be working harder than. I always whoop your ass. Stop playing.
Be sure to leave a like and subscribe because this is going to be a good one. And I once again have to ask seriously, as fans everywhere are left asking the same question. Has Crawford transformed himself into an even scarier fighter, or has he pushed his body past its limits?
My dad said, "What's wrong?" I said, "Nothing." Like, you know, classic Shawn, nothing. He said, "Shawn, tell me what's wrong." I said, my legs are kind of tight. He said, "Your legs kind of tight?" He looked back, looked behind him. He would always do this and look back at the other corner. I don't know why. He looked back at them.
It's a habit problem.
He said, "All right, we're not gonna use our legs so much this round." And I was thinking to myself, like, I need these legs.
Porter couldn't stop talking about Crawford's legs. Thick, muscular, popping with strength, as he put it. And this isn't just gym talk. Crawford's been grinding at high altitude in Colorado, running inclines that climb from 6,000 feet to nearly 12,000 feet in the thin mountain air. It's the type of training that separates champions from legends. But here's the twist. While some fans are convinced this bulk will help Crawford absorb Canelo's power, others fear he's packed on too much.
#1 fighter in the world.
What's your name?
Pound for pound, Terence Crawford. He going for 42-0.
Where's he from?
Omaha, Nebraska.
Height and weight.
You understand?
Who's he going against? Let's take him down.
Canelo Alvarez. Canelo.
Oh my God, he's serious, bro. Good luck. You're the man.
And with the fight set for September 13th at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, this might just be the most dangerous scam of Crawford's career. Before we even get to the weight debate, let's remember who we're talking about. Terence Crawford isn't just good, he's historic. A perfect 41 wins, no losses, no draws. 31 of those wins by knockout. A 4-division world champion, a 2-time undisputed champion, and already a guaranteed first ballot Hall of Famer. 4 years, Crawford's calling card has been skillful. Slick defense, lightning counters, and a ring IQ that left opponents chasing shadows.
Come on! Yeah, get it! 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 Get it! Come on! Yeah, move out the way! 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 Yeah, yeah!
He wasn't the biggest, and he didn't need to be. His shortness alone was enough to dominate divisions. So, when new footage showed him bulked up with added size and power, it wasn't just fans who were shocked. Fighters, trainers, and even seasoned analysts like Shawn Porter had to do a double take. Crawford's never been known for raw muscle. Yet, suddenly, he looks like a man preparing for war against a fighter much bigger than anyone he's faced before. The buzz started with leaked clips and photos. Crawford pounding away at pads, sprinting up steep inclines, and flexing a noticeably fuller frame. This wasn't the wiry technician from Omaha. This was a stronger, thicker version of Bud. Shawn Porter, who knows better than most what it feels like to share a ring with Crawford, focused on one detail, the legs. They're thick, in shape, and look very strong. Porter said to him, Crawford's lower body strength is the foundation of his explosive power. Strong legs mean balance, stamina, and the ability to generate the type of shots that can change a fight in an instant.
Yo, look at his legs. He said, yeah. He said, yeah. I said, they're thick. They're in shape. They look very strong. If anybody out there that want to act funny about what I just said, That's my job as a former athlete.
What makes this even more jaw-dropping is the altitude factor. Training at 6,000 feet is hard enough, but Crawford's camp pushes even higher, climbing to 11,000 or 12,000 feet where the air is razor thin. Every breath burns. Every step feels heavier. If he can thrive in those conditions, imagine the engine he'll bring into the ring.
Analyze, how's his weight now distributed across your body?
His body, right.
Is it distributed a little too much right here in the midsection? Are the legs too thick? And now I'm not seeing the muscle pop and things of that nature. The dude is doing all of the right things. They have something called the incline in Colorado Springs. So just in case you don't know, Colorado Springs is about 6,000, a little bit more than 6,000 feet in the air, right? So it's above the altitude. I don't know where Vegas is. Vegas is around 1,000, I believe.
Porter himself admitted Crawford isn't just putting in work. He's doing all the right things with his SNAC training program. From incline runs to weight sessions, it's a calculated transformation. But here's where the story takes a twist. Porter may be impressed, but he's not blindly optimistic. He knows the fight game, and he knows that carrying too much extra weight can be a double-edged sword. He pointed back to Crawford's last outing at 154 pounds against Israel Madrimov. In that fight, Crawford looked heavier, yes, but also a touch slower. It was a reminder that bulk can sometimes blunt speed, and speed is the very weapon that makes Crawford dangerous.
That's because I'm an athlete. You should be able to do that.
Adding to the intrigue, Porter shared a moment from camp that had fans raising eyebrows. He asked Crawford directly what supplements he takes under Victor Conte's SNAC program. Now, Conte's name carries history, some good, some controversial. According to Porter, the program offers 6 different supplements, but Crawford revealed he only takes 2. Porter even laughed, saying those were the same 2 he used when he trained under Conte. Porter made it clear supplements are not steroids. A protein shake is a supplement. Magnesium for sleep is a supplement. Even iron pills are supplements. And Crawford has reportedly struggled with low iron in the past. Still, the moment Porter said it, the internet exploded with rumors. Fans love controversy, and suddenly whispers of performance enhancers were swirling. No big boxing story is complete without a cloud of controversy. And in Crawford's case, it came almost instantly. The second his association with Victor Conte and SNAC was mentioned, the internet went wild with whispers of performance enhancers. Suddenly, headlines weren't just about his bulked-up physique. They were questioning if his rise in size was natural. But here's the reality that often gets ignored in the noise.
Listen, I get a lot of texts asking how I'm doing, how camp is going, so I figured I could just put it up in one post. So I'm in the mountains. This dude's about to beat the brakes off Canelo and be the greatest boxer of all time, and I get to play a part in it. All is well, truly well. We good. I'm good. I'm real good.
Shawn Porter himself stepped up to calm things down. He reminded fans that Conte's modern-day program isn't shady or illegal. It's about nutrition, recovery, and maximizing performance through science-based supplements. Supplements, Porter stressed, don't equal speeds. A protein shake after a workout, that's a supplement. Magnesium and zinc to improve sleep quality, also supplements. Even iron tablets, which Crawford has reportedly needed because of low iron levels, count as supplements. These aren't banned substances. They're everyday aids used by elite athletes worldwide. Still, social media rarely waits for context. To many fans, the word supplement was enough to throw gasoline on the fire. They painted Crawford's transformation as suspicious, ignoring the nuance Porter was trying to explain. He even laughed about it, saying Crawford only takes 2 of the 6 products in Conte's regimen, the same 2 he himself once used. Yet, the speculation stuck. In a sport where every edge is scrutinized and every fighter's physique is analyzed frame by frame, Crawford's partnership with SNAC became the perfect storm for an online witch hunt. And all of this matters because of the mountain Crawford is about to climb. On September 13th, he's not facing just anyone. He's facing Canelo Alvarez, a 4-division champion, a 2-time undisputed king, and one of the most experienced fighters of his generation. Crawford is leaping from 147 pounds, where he ruled for nearly a decade, all the way up to 168 pounds. That's 3 full weight classes. And while fans admire the ambition, the risk couldn't be higher. Analysts and fighters have been split in their predictions. Time undisputed king, and one of the most experienced fighters of his generation. Crawford is leaping from 147 pounds, where he ruled for nearly a decade, all the way up to 168 pounds. That's 3 full weight classes. And while fans admire the ambition, the risk couldn't be higher. Analysts and fighters have been split in their predictions.
Всем интересно вот это бой, потому что они занимают паунд-то-паунды. Кроуфорд, у Кроуфорда есть высокий IQ, и обоих стойках он может боксировать, он можно давить и бегать, и даже ближний бой тоже может. Поэтому мне тоже интересно, если он не набирает лишний вес, может тоже выиграть это. Есть шанс.
Israel Madrimov, who shared the ring with Crawford at 154, didn't mince words. He warned that if Crawford adds too much weight, Canelo will stop him early.
He might be even stronger than Canelo. He might be stronger than Canelo. He might pack the weight on well. That he might do really well in there. So look, wait, Canelo's strong and he's easily hit. Very easily hit, very easily. Compared to when I fought against Crawford.
Amir Khan, who's fought both men, offered a different take. He admitted Canelo's the stronger fighter physically, but said Crawford is far harder to hit clean. A trait that could be the deciding factor.
I think you just got to watch the Bivol blueprint, the in and out. I mean, a lot of fighters getting stick now for being runners, Tom and Jerry and whatnot. But stick to what you're good at. Terence Crawford is an exceptional talent. His one titles through the weights, undisputed at, was it 3 weights now? And listen, if anyone can do it, it's him. I think the weight will be too much of an issue.
Meanwhile, John Ryder urged Crawford to study Dmitry Bivival's blueprint. Use movement, avoid trading heavy shots, and frustrate Canelo with footwork and counters.
I think it's going to be a good fight, man. I'm going for Canelo, of course. You know, he's the Mexican warrior as well. And for Crawford, man, you can't neglect him or you can't underestimate him as well. You know, he has a lot of skills, a lot of movement. He's a lefty as well. That's what Canelo has trouble with. I think it's going to be an amazing fight, man. I just can't wait, and the best man wins.
Andy Ruiz, on the other hand, leaned into national pride, backing Canelo as the Mexican warrior, who will be too strong for anyone moving up that far. What all of these opinions show is just how polarizing this fight has become. Crawford's weight gain could either be his golden ticket to making history or the very thing that seals his downfall. If the controversy around supplements wasn't enough, another twist came from a single photo. Victor Conte shared an image of Crawford looking massive in a SNAC shirt, muscles bulging, veins popping. Within minutes, fans flooded comment sections claiming Crawford had bulked up too much, that he'd never make weight, or that he was sacrificing speed for size. But then came the correction. Boxing analyst, Boxing Ego, pointed out that the picture wasn't even new. It was from 2024 ahead of Crawford's fight with Israel Madrimov. In other words, fans were losing their minds over an old training shot that had nothing to do with his upcoming fight against Canelo. The revelation sparked a new theory that Crawford himself might be playing the game. By keeping his current physique hidden under hoodies and tracksuits, he's making sure nobody truly knows what shape he'll be in on fight night. It's classic mind games, letting fans and even opponents think he's heavier than he actually is while quietly trimming down behind the scenes.
Without the strap? Okay. Shit.
If that's true, then Crawford isn't just preparing his body for war. He's also manipulating the narrative, keeping everyone guessing about his real strategy. And so it all builds to this. September 13th, Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas. Terence Crawford, unbeaten and undisputed at multiple weights. Stepping into the ring against Canelo Alvarez, the reigning super middleweight king. It's more than just a fight. It's a collision of eras, styles, and legacies. Fans are completely divided. Some believe Crawford's bulk is a masterstroke. The final PC needs to shock the world and dethrone Canelo. They argue that if anyone can carry speed and skill up through the divisions, it's Crawford. Others see it as a fatal error, a gamble too risky against a naturally bigger man who's thrived at 168 for years. What makes this fight so compelling is the unknown. Has Crawford added the right kind of weight? Will his high-altitude training and iron discipline give him the engine to outlast Canelo? Or will the extra bulk slow him just enough for Canelo's power to find the target? One thing is certain, history is on the line. And as Shawn Porter himself admitted, seeing Crawford's new physique was shocking. But the true shock might come when the bell rings in Las Vegas. Because if Terence Crawford balances this bulk with his trademark speed and skill, he could rewrite boxing history. But if the weight betrays him, September 13th might be the night the legend ends. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. All applause. Applause. Right, guys? For the best updates on boxing news, moments, events, and actions, subscribe to Knockout Updates and turn on notifications to never miss out on quality content. And check out our other videos. Until next time, peace.